So, Ezra Miller. Back in the news again with another one of his greatest hits. But not really for what you guys think. So, Warner Brothers Discovery has released a statement that there was like 3 options that they were mulling over for Ezra Miller. And we're going to go through this real fast. So we'll go to the full screen and let's go with this. So sorry, Leslie. Let's move on to this hot mess. So according to Warner Brothers, there was 3 options currently on the table for Ezra Miller. Let's run them down. Number 1. The first involves releasing the film with limited press. Apparently, Warner's only stipulation in this case is that Miller seeks professional help after returning to their family home. Eventually, Miller would have to give an interview explaining their behavior. Miller would then do a limited amount of press following the film's release. Let me let you guys know why. I'm okay with people. I'm okay with second chances, but we're talking about what, the 11th chance? I got into a heated debate on another channel about this because I was saying the scenario I kind of laid out kind of came off the wrong way. It's about Chris Brown. I won't get into it, but what I was really talking about is how the press was covering it. Like I use Hurricane Katrina as the example. Like in certain when the victims when their homes were destroyed, people were getting supplies out of convenience stores. The news would cover certain people of color saying that they were stealing supplies, and then other people white people were finding supplies. Same store, same situation, same thing that they were both doing. One group was considered stealing, the other group was considered finding for survival and stuff. I feel like the same thing is happening with Ezra Miller. No matter what goes upon in the news, the end from the most of the outlets that I hear the coverage on, the most of the outlets are saying the same thing. I hope they seek help. I hope they seek help. I want them to get better. I want them to do better. But a lot of other actors have done way less and their careers are destroyed. White, black does not matter. I mean, it doesn't matter with color and all. I mean, just destroyed careers from doing way less. But for some reason, everybody keeps ending it the same way. I hope they do get help. I don't want them to be like this. I want success. I want these movies. I just don't feel like the coverage is fair. So that's just my little rant. So that's why I don't like option 1. Moving on. So option number 2, the film is still released. Even if Miller doesn't seek help, they would not participate in the marketing or press for the film. That's an unusual move for a film star, but even in the circumstances, it would make sense. Following the film's release, Miller would not play the Flash in any future project. All right, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask you. What do you think about option 1? What do you think about option 2?
I mean, to me, unless he just makes some huge turnaround, I think 2's the likely scenario. Just he continues to just keep
doing it over and over again, and it seems to be evolving and progressing. They don't know.
So I just feel like that's the most logical is just to say, look,
no longer.
We got to put it out because we spent a lot of money, but that's it for you.
And that's a good point. And by the way, the comparison to the Flash and the Batgirl situation is not. I mean, the difference is about $150 million. I mean, their Warner Brothers is going to try to, on a tax level, try to recuperate that money by calling it a loss. They're probably not going to even get that much money back, but they're probably going to get a lot of it. There's no way they would have gotten, by doing the same thing with the Flash, 200, 300 million plus. No way. You're not going to, Uncle Sam ain't going to give you that much money. Oh, sure. No, it will be a total wreckage of a loss. And so they're not. Warner Brothers is not going to do that. They have to release that film. But if they chop that would be a huge hit to their bottom line if they chop that one off to a loss. Third option, I think number 2 is the most likely scenario. because no matter what, I feel even if Ezra Miller does see, I don't think Warner Brothers is gonna let him be the Flash, let them be the Flash no matter what. That's just my 2 cents. Last option on the table: scrap the movie completely. Miller plays multiple characters and is in almost every scene, making it practically impossible to save even through recasting or reshoots. This is apparently very much a worst case scenario reserved for if Miller's situation continues to deteriorate. It would be a shocking blow if this scenario occurs, considering that the film cost over $200+ million. If they scrap this, the only thing that would cause Warner Brothers Discovery to scrap it completely, if I'm not going to put it out into the universe. I'm just going to say if the worst happens. So, but I'm not going to say it. But a lot of people are thinking it. We just hope it doesn't get that far. Then yeah, I think Warner would scrap this movie, and it sucks. What are you about to say?
Nothing. I just think that I hope they realize the predicament that they're in, and really, I mean, because it just seems to be getting worse.
Yeah. So let's just hope that we stay in the pocket of option 1 and option 2.